I'm reading it off a piece of paper here. Hydroscopic means it absorbs water from air, which means moisture can corrode fuel, steel fuel tanks, aluminum carburetor bowls, and brass jets. Okay, that's everything from to basically about 90 down. I mean, there's some fuel injection there, but there's still metal parts. It's in the fuel that are going to be degraded by this extra ethanol, which they're already being degraded by the 10%, but it's going to get worse to 15%. Okay, and the other thing about that is it attracts moisture, which means ethanol with an open plenum, open bowl with an air vent, that fuel that's in that carburetor is going to attach to moisture. The water molecules in the air is going to attach to the fuel, which, if anybody knows, if everybody's ever won any ethanol, some E85 or anything like that, if you leave it in a carburetor bowl for a month, it turns into molasses, and you have to take it all apart and clean it all apart. It does not have a shelf life because it attracts moisture, which in something like this is the last thing you want to have happen. You don't want a corrosion on the inside of your carburetor. It gums up everything. Nothing runs right. You're rebuilding carburetors, you know, everything. It's not as bad on the 2000 and up, 2001 and up engines, because they're going to be a fuel injected system, which a fuel injection system is, majority of it is airtight. It's high volume, high pressure. You know, it holds its pressure, so there's not a lot of, there's not a lot of air getting to it. You know, you can have one sit for a couple of weeks and you can pop the access valve to it and it'll shoot gas at you. They stay pressurized. So that's like a closed system. It's not have the issues. Plus the newer stuff, the rubbers, the gaskets, everything else already have the formulation to go against the 10% ethanol. And now we're going to 50%. So the rubbers and the gaskets, everything's already formulated for that. Would you like to be part of something special? Uncle West Garage now has memberships, and that's a open opportunity to be behind the scenes, to get information nobody else gets to see, to see things, possibly get to see things before anybody else sees them, things like that. If you would like that opportunity, there's a link down below for the memberships for Uncle West Garage. Please sign up. This older stuff, they don't have that. It's going to wreak havoc, okay? It's going to be bad, detrimental. Not only does it get into your rubber parts, like your fuel lines and your metal lines, it also gets into your plastics. If you have filter elements in your fuel line, it's going to degrade those. It's going to make those go long. It's going to get in the tank. It's going to come up the tank, going to come up the line. It's going to come up with everything because, all these systems have vent systems on them. Charcoal canisters, things like that. That supposed to allow the fuel vapors to escape and not become a problem, or it not become vapor locked, but it also allows air in. The vent system on your gas tank is allowed air in so you can add gas to it and allow the vapors to escape while you're filling the tank. But that also, when you stop adding fuel, you're pulling vapors back in. You're pulling moisture back into the tank, and it's going to attach to it like a sponge, and it's going to start messing things up. Okay, now, and this goes for cars, trucks, ATVs, side-by-sides, boats, planes, whatever you got. If it's a turbo combustion engine and wasn't originally built for ethanol added fuel, it's going to have an effect over time. It's something you have to pay attention to. There's no way around it. How do you identify at the pump if it's got E85? There's a lot of them that's not going to be marked. It's just going to say Super Premium 88 or something like that, or Unleaded 88. It's going to be very basic, but there are going to be stickers. By law, they have to put stickers on the pump to say it's now 50% ethanol. And because as of May the 1st, at midnight, May the 1st, there are going to be people out there going on the pumps and putting brand new stickers on it. If you are like me and you usually get your gas at the regular places, then you'll be able to see it right away with a brand new, fresh, big yellow sticker saying 15% ethanol, okay? Now, I'm lucky enough. I live down here in the South. I live on the Arkansas-Oklahoma border, so I'm kind of middle of the country. I have a couple of stations around the area that actually do not have any ethanol whatsoever, and I've been going to them for the fuel for my lawnmowers and for Bamalam here, and it's great. It's a little bit more expensive, a couple pennies, a couple more than a couple pennies now, but it's still. I know that there's no additives in that fuel that's in that tank, and it's not going to degrade the rubber lines, the gaskets, the carburetor, the fuel filters, the oil filters, because when you burn industrial, that gets in your oil too. So it doesn't just affect just the fuel system. It also affects the engine. Okay. It's not good. It was not designed for vehicles like this. The reason I know that my local stations, some of them that I have that I know that I go to, are because they have a 0E. It's a sticker on the pump, 0 ethanol, and they actually advertise on the pumps, this is 0 ethanol, no additives on the pump. That's what you're looking for. I mean, in the long run, it may cost you a couple more bucks a tank, but for me not having to replace a $500 carburetor, or me not having to replace a complete fuel system, which is going to be $500, it's money well spent for me. I don't have any, there's no argument to me in this at all. But it is coming May the 1st. Midnight on May the 1st. It's going to, 1201. It's probably already in the tanks. I can almost guarantee it's already in the tanks. It just ain't, they're getting ready for it. But the price is going to go down. So, like I said, I'm just going to recap this. If you're a 2001 and newer vehicle, don't worry about it. It doesn't burn as well. You're going to get less gas mileage, which is that's the part I don't get. Okay, you're paying less at the pump, but you're getting less mileage. So isn't that kind of a wash? Comment down below. Tell me if you think that's a wash. It does, that one's not wrapping around in my head very well. Okay, so think about it, comment it, share this out to everybody that you know. All you hot rodders out there, cars, trucks, classics, vintages, side-by-sides, everything, you guys share this to all your friends. Find a station local that has 0E on it, a sticker, or that they advertise no ethanol. That's your gold. That's your gold standard right there. So if you're still here, smash that like button, hit that bell to get told whenever I put a new video out. I'm going to keep my eyes open, and this is the kind of thing that we all need to know about that we all have the love of these old vehicles, because things like this can do damage to our pride and joys. Long-term damage, and I don't want that. So y'all have a great day, because great day today could mean a day without E85 or E15 or E10 or ethanol completely, because I still don't understand what the point of ethanol. It's just a way to sell corn when we should be eating it. So if you want to see my best little video ever made, right here. If you want to see the one that they say is best for you, is right there. Y'all be good.